Now, in this video, we do question number 19, 20, 21 and 22 of chapter 7 index number statistics for class 11. So question number 19, what does it say? An inquiry into the budgets of the middle class families of a certain city give the following information. So here the informations are provided. The expenses on item for prices in rupees in 2004 and prices in rupees in 1995. Food 35%, so here the values are given 1500 and 1400. Fuel 10%, which is 250, 200. Clothing 20%, which is 750, 500. Rent 15%, which is 300, 200. Miscellaneous 20%, which is 400, 250. Now what we will have to do, what is the cost, or we will have to calculate what is the cost of living index during the year 2004 as compared with 1995. So we start with the solution. Now what? Now using the family budget method, or the weighted average of price relative, this method we will use. So the cost of living index will be what? As per the formula. So cost of living index or the CLI. So CLI is equal to how much? Summation of WI by summation of W. So, and what? W is what? We know that W is the expenditure weight. And what is I? I is the price relative. And how do we get I? We get I by the current price P1 by P0 into 100. Here what is P1? P1 is the 2024 price and P0 is the 1995 price. So into 100. Now we will do the calculations. So we first construct the table and write down the values. So here what are the items? Items here we know from the question, those are food, fuel, clothing, rent and miscellaneous. And weights are how much? 35, 10, 20, 15, 20. So total weight is what? 100. Total is 100. Next, 1995 price P0. It is what? 1400, 200, 500, 200 and 250. And 2004 price is how much? 1500, 250, 750, 300 and 400. Now what is price relative? Price relative, we have done this, that is P1 by P0 into 100. So we calculate price relative as P1 by P0 into 100. So what will be the values? The first value will be 107.14. That means P1 is what? 1500 divided by P0 is what? 1400 into 100. So calculating it, we get it as 107.14. Next one will be what? 250 by 200 into 100. So it is what? 125. Next value will be what? 750 by 500 into 100, which is 150. Next again 300 by 200 into 100 is 150. And the last one, it will be 400 by 250 is 160 into 100 is 160. Now W into I, that means this W into this I. So we calculate it as, the first one will be 107 into 14 into 35 is what? 3750. Next one is what? 125 into 0 is into 10 is 1250. 150 into 20 is what? 3000. Next what? 2250. 150 into 15. Next 16 into 160 into 20 is 3200. So total WI is what? 13450. So we need these two values, W and WI. So cost of living index will be what? Summation of WI by summation of W is equal to 13450 by 100, which is how much? CLI is equal to it will be coming out to be how much? 134.5. So the cost of living index increased, cost of living index is 134.5. so what happens here, that means it shows or it denotes that the cost of living of 2004 has increased to 34.5% compared to 1995. So this way we calculate question number 19. Now question number 20, what does it say? Record the daily expenditure quantities bought and prices paid per unit of the daily purchases of your family for 2 weeks. How was the price change affected your family? So here what we will have to first draw the table and write the items we purchase and their quantities and their prices. Okay. Then what we will have to calculate the total expenditure per day. So let us make the table for 2 weeks, that means 14 days, and the items purchased and their quantity and their prices. Then we will calculate the expenditure. So for this question number 20, what we will have to first draw the table and write down the days here till date 14. So now the days, that columns are days, items, quantities, price per unit, daily expenditure. So in the first day, the items, the necessary items are what? Rice, milk and vegetables. They are purchased. Their quantities are provided 2 kg, 1 liter and 2 kg. Now the price per unit in rupees are provided. That means 60 per kg of rice, then 60 per liter of milk, 50 per kg of vegetables. And the daily expenditure, we know that we will have to, what the quantity and the prices we need to be multiplied. So 60 is the price and quantity is 2 kg, 16 to 2 is what? 120. Next 1 liter, so 60 per liter, so 60 into 1 is 60. Then 2 into 50 is what? 100. So totaling it up, what we happens here, the daily expenditure of first day is what? 280. We add up all these values, we get 280. Next, again in the second day, similarly, what are the purchases of the items? These are rice, wheat and vegetables. Their quantities are provided 1 kg, 2 kg and 2 kg. Then price per unit are provided 60 kg for rice, 50 kg for wheat, vegetables 50 liter. So 60 into 1 is what? 60, then 50 into 2 is 100 and 50 into 2 is 100. So we calculate and add up all the values here to get the daily expenditure of day 2. So what is it? It is 260. Similarly for day 3, it is items are milk, fruit, cooking oil. The quantities are provided 1 liter, 1 kg and 1 liter. The price per unit are provided, milk is 60 per liter, fruits 80 per kg, cooking oil 200 per liter. So now we get the daily expenditure as price into quantity, which is 60 into 1 60, 80 to 1 80, 200 into 1 is 200. So we add up all these values and we get 340 as the expenditure of day 3. Similarly for day 4, again rice, pulses, wheat, flour, quantities are 2 kg, 2 kg and 1 kg. Price per unit are 60 kg, 55 kg and 50 kg per kg. So we again calculate price into quantity, which is 60 into 2 120, 55 into 2 110, 50 into 1 50. So we get the expenditure of day 4 as 280, adding up all these values. So in this way we do it for day 5, which are milk, vegetables and fruits. Quantities are given, prices are provided, and the totaling of these price into quantity values, we get the expenditures of day 5. Then again day 6, again purchases are wheat, rice, milk. Quantities are provided, the prices per kg or per liter is provided, and then the expenditure is calculated. Similarly for day 7, vegetable, cooking oil and milk. The quantities are 1 kg, 1 liter and 1 liter. Then what? The price per unit are provided, and then we calculate the expenditure multiplying these two values. Similarly for day 8 and day 9. Day 8, what we have? Pulses, rice and milk. Their quantities are provided 1 kg, 1 kg and 1 liter. Their price per unit in rupees are provided, which is 55 per kg, 60 per kg, 60 per liter. Then we multiply these two values and we get the expenditure of day 8. Similarly, for day 9, rice, milk and vegetables are purchased, their quantities are provided, and their price per unit are provided, and what we calculate the expenditure from these prices and quantity multiplication, and adding up all the values, we get day 9. Now what? Similarly, we do it for day 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. So the necessary items what here are provided, quantities are given, the price per unit are there, and the daily expenditure are calculated from the price and quantity multiplications. We add up the daily expenditure values and we get the exact daily expenditure for all day 10, day 11, day 12, day 13 and day 14. So now what is the question? We will have to understand that what is the change here due to the rise in the prices. So now rise in the essential items. So we find that the rise in the essential items or the items have increased. Like for milk it was 60, it has changed to 62. So there is rise in the prices. For wheat it was 50, it has changed to 52. Again for fruits it was 80, then it's changed to 85. So what happens here? The rise in the essential items prices increased the cost of living index of the family and the expenditure. What happens? That's why what does the family do then? The family reduced the amount to be purchased for the expensive items. So here we find from day 10 the family has reduced the quantity purchased. So see here, milk is purchased for 1 kg, fruits 1 kg, cooking oil 1 kg, rice also 1 kg, pulses 1 kg. So these, the reduction in the amount of the quantity can, so for the expensive items, so the family try to adjust the cost of living or the reduce the expenditure in this way. So we answer question number 20 in this way. Thank you for watching.